I'm Janani Vasanth and I'm a clinical psychologist. I have two therapists. One of them is Summer and the other is Zoe. Ever since I was a child, I was always fascinated by animals and I enjoyed the company of animals. But the advantages of growing up with a pet at home became more prominent for me when I entered the field of psychology. So today we're going to see why children should grow up with pets. Yes, it may seem biased, but it's truly not. I'm going to give you a lot of reasons as to why children should grow up with pets. And let's go. Parents wait for their children to become a little bit more responsible before getting them their first pets. But children with pets already in their households tend to become responsible on their own. They learn to take care of their pets and feed them, and they're excited to take them for walks or give them a bath. So responsibility is just one of the main things or the easiest thing that a pet can teach a child. Children who grow up with pets at home learn to be more empathetic. They pick up on cues that their pets may be hungry or their pets may want to go out for a walk or that they just need to be taken care of. So we find that even without language to communicate with each other, children become more empathetic towards animals, and this obviously and automatically translates into their human interactions also. Another thing that children pick up from animals or having pets at home is to be nurturing and caring for them. What's surprising here is that gender does not seem to play a role. While girls from when they're small are encouraged to be nurturing and caring and take care of others, boys are encouraged to play out their roughness and be as aggressive as possible, and sometimes lose out on the encouragement that they need to be empathetic. But when it comes to pets, everybody is excited to take care of them. Everybody wants to feed them or take them out for a walk or brush them or just cuddle them. So being nurturing and caring is a role that is encouraged by pets for both males and females. So this is one of the best advantages you'll find. Parents can also use their animals at home to teach the children different values like kindness or how to be gentle and how not to bully other pets, which again translates into other human interactions. So teaching your child to be gentle and kind, and not harm the dog in specific, again translates into teaching your child not to be a bully or not to cause harm to other children or those around them. Pets also play a very important role in one of the most important aspects of being an individual, the self. The self is developed by our relationships with others and how we think others perceive us. So our self-concept is mainly based on a relationship with others, and usually when we think that somebody else thinks of us as patient and kind, we also tend to think of ourselves as patient and kind. And when it comes to a pet's perspective of you, you are just the coolest. There's nothing that you can do wrong, and you are the best, and they always want to play with you. So imagine what this does to a child's self-esteem or their self-confidence. Children with pets at home tend to grow up more confident and have a higher self-esteem than children without pets at home. In continuation with that, let's talk about adolescence, the period that's most difficult for all of us. If you have adolescents at home, then you know that you don't understand them and they don't understand you, and sometimes they don't understand themselves either. So it's obvious that the people who need to be talked to the most or probably even hugged the most are adolescents, and they can't really do it without feeling awkward with their peers or their parents. So the best channel for them or the most obvious choice for them is their pets. They can easily talk to them, they can easily cuddle them, and they don't get spoken back to. Nobody speaks, the pets don't talk back to them or give them advice or tell them what they could have done better or how else they could have handled this situation. So having pets also give adolescents a sense of confidence that yes, this is true, I can deal with this myself, and yes, I do have a support system. Which leads me to the next point of how our pets act as our emotional buffer or our support system. Depending on how close we are with our pets, they tend to pick up on our emotional cues and how we're feeling all the time. There are countless stories that we hear all the time of how somebody was upset and their pet came to them and they felt instantly a lot better. So pets pick up on our emotional cues. And with pets around, you always have somebody to talk to, you always have somebody to cuddle you. So, whether it's parental fights or poor academic performance in schools, or even, you have fights with friends, or you're not comfortable with the friends that you have, you always have somebody at home waiting for you. This is so true in my case when I was in school. During the younger classes, I wasn't really comfortable with the friends that I had, and one thing that helped me throughout was the fact that I had my first pet, Tina, back at home waiting for me always. So having her there led me to be a lot more comfortable with myself, and I was also able to develop friendships based on her relationship with me. I was also able to develop other friendships at school, and they have lasted me forever now. Yes, pets even help us with our social skills. As children, with pets at home, you see a lot of the pets get included into the play that children engage in. Whether it's make-believe play or having a tea party or following a cartoon, the sidekick is always the pet. So children get a practice of their social skills before they even go on to practice at their play school or preschool or whatever. Another thing that helps us with improving our social skills is that it instantly connects. So the minute you walk on the road with your dog, or you say that you have a pet at home, then people are always going to ask you questions about what it does and what's its name. So there's an instant conversation right there, ready-made for you. And trust me, if you ask me about Summer and Zoe or any of my pets that I've had, I can go on for hours about their stories. So this is like a social skill starter pack that you have right there next to you. Have a high five? Zoe, can I have a high five? Yes. Children who come over are always so excited by the fact that Summer and Zoe can do so many tricks. And they always start to say things. Even children who have not spoken words before, they start to say, high five or handshake or talk or any of the tricks that Summer and Zoe can do. So a lot of recent researchers have shown that having pets at home can also improve the cognitive development of a child. For example, like I said, language skills. They help with trying to give commands or talk to the child. They engage in babbling with their pets. Children, start by babbling, and they try to communicate with the pets, and then they start to use meaningful words with their pets. From watching their parents, of course. And there is also this concept of decision making or perspective taking. They take on different perspectives from themselves as children. They take on the perspective of a pet, what a pet must be feeling, what a pet must want to do, or why a pet must want to go for a walk right now. So these are all the things that help in improving the cognitive development of a child. So far we've seen numerous reasons as to why children should grow up with pets. One of them will also include constantly having fur on your clothes, so much that you can actually make your own pet. I know it's an old joke, but it's so true that you cannot get rid of it. But the advantages of having a pet at home are so multifold when the relationship between the child and the pet is stronger. And this relationship basically depends on how the parents also teach their children to be with their pets, and how the children view the pets as a part of their family. Now, I'm also very, very keenly aware that not all families are able to welcome pets into their homes right now, or given the situation for them, whatever situation it may be. But this is where local shelters like the Besant Memorial Animal Dispensary in Besant Nagar can help. You can volunteer your time with your child, and you will find that there are countless animals right there who are longing for love and affection, and who have so many great lessons to teach us. I hope this video was helpful. A big thank you from me, Summer and Zoe, and we hope to see you soon. Bye.